I wish I was Mexican so I could have the cartel chop your fingers off whenever the I want to. Honey, if I was Mexican, you know the pool I would be having in Jalisco, honey, will be chopped up in a motherfucking river. Y'all lucky I ain't Mexican.
Hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea, hot tea.
All right. We got to get into this Cardi B live. She talked about how she hates when people call her Mexican. She also talked about the differences between her and the dark-skinned and light-skinned artists, and she talked about her little back and forth with the influencer Ray Monte. So let's get into this Mexican thing. Make sure you like the video and subscribe.
I feel offended that people call me Mexican and stuff because I'm not Mexican. I'm not Mexican. My nationalities don't have the same cultures. We speak the same language. We have different dialects. We don't eat the same food. We don't eat the same nothing. Call a Nigerian Ghanaian. Call a Haitian Jamaican. Call a Jamaican a Haitian. Call Guyanese a Trini. And you tell me how they gonna feel. You tell me how they gonna feel. And not only do y'all and stop playing with me, because y'all know that I'm not Mexican. And y'all do that shit to irritate me. And not only do y'all don't call me a Mexican, y'all call me a dirty Mexican. So of course I'm gonna defend myself every single time you guys do it. You're not gonna keep erasing my nationalities. You're not gonna keep erasing how I am. And first of all, I never in my life growing up did I ever heard anybody call me a Mexican. So it's like, well, how the fuck? When I was coming up, y'all wasn't calling me that, but now y'all do call me that. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna say something about it because it's like, that's not my nationality. That's not what I am. Respect my shit. Like, yeah, everybody wants to get their respected. Stop doing that. I wish I was fucking Mexican so I could have the cartel chop your fucking fingers off whenever the fuck I want to. Honey, if I was Mexican, you know the pool I would be having in Jalisco, honey, will be chopped up in a motherfucking river. Y'all lucky I ain't Mexican. Yeah, como una flor. Yeah. Put me the cowboy hat right now. Put me the cowboy hat right now. Como una flor.
Now this is strange because Nicki Minaj said the only person who called her a dirty Mexi was Megan Thee Stallion. so when you say y'all, you mean your best friend who you always making music with? I heard that's the only person who was calling you dirty. Now remember, she was talking about what the light-skinned and other dark-skinned artists don't get because they don't work as hard as her. Let's get into this.
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of artists that are light-skinned. There's a lot of artists that are dark-skinned. They don't get the deals that I get. You want to know why? Because a lot of are not. They just don't know how to market themselves. They're just not smart enough. And it's not even about smart enough. It's just like I have been hustling for so many years. I worked in a strip club. I feel like I know the etiquette to make money. Or maybe I'm just born with it. Like it's just like Snoop Dogg. Since I want to say that it's like I'm a gangbanger ghetto. Guess what? Snoop Dogg is a gangster crib. And guess what? He get the best brand deals because we know how to brand ourselves. We know how to make money. We know how to tone our When I go to a meeting and everything, I'm funny. Hey, nice to meet you. This and that. All right, so let me tell you something. When I go to a meeting, to a brand, you know what I do? I bring my papers in. I bring my papers like, it's like, hey, yo, look. My stories, if I put a story up right now, I get 3 to 6 million views depending on what I do. Look how many engagements I get in a month. Hey, I just did a deal with this brand. Look how much money I brought this brand. I brought this brand $1 million in a week. What's up? I want to get paid this, and that. When you go to these brands, you need to come and show these people your numbers. Everybody see behind the scenes. Everybody sees like, damn. Oh, well, Cardi getting all these brand deals, this and that. Yeah, because I know my worth. So when I go to these meetings, I show these people my worth. Because I got tired of getting played so much. It was not easy for me. It was never easy for me. And it got a little bit easier when I became a real artist. When I became an artist that people took seriously. When I was the influencer, people didn't give a one about me. I had millions of followers, and I was getting played in my face all the time. To be honest with you, it's just the truth. When you an influencer, you just gotta... These brands be thinking that you need them. So they're gonna give you the minimum.
Now, when she continued talking, I don't know why she had to bring up the light skin and dark skin part, because, you know, as she kept expounding on her point, it was like, all right, but what that got to do with light skin and dark skin? But we gonna put that to the side, because I do agree, you do have to know your worth, and you do need to be prepared when you go into these brand meetings. But I'll also say this. These companies know the type of numbers that you putting up before they even approach you, but it is good to let them know, hey, I know what I do as well, so you can't try to jip me or lowball me, all right? So I get it. That's cool. Good business advice. But it was a couple of things I pulled out of that. Number one, she said, I know my worth. And it's crazy for me to hear Cardi say she knows her worth, when sometimes in her personal life, it's like, girl, do you know your worth? So you know your worth when it comes to business, but you don't know your worth when your man is cheating on you. I just had to say that. And I know that ain't got shit to do with brands and stuff like that, but that just really stuck out to me, because it's like, okay, Cardi, if you know your worth in everything. And I'm not here to shit on her relationship with Offset, but still, you know, if you know, right? The last thing is, she said she doesn't feel like brands started taking her seriously until she started becoming a real artist. Well, if you give your artistry and your music this much credit for bringing you so much money, then why the fuck for years has it seemed like you don't give a fuck about being an artist? You don't give a fuck about making music. I get it. You said you was scared. You was letting the critics get to you and all of that. But still, you know, if you feel like all of this money and success came to you by way of your music, I just feel like you would have had a little more motivation and fuel to keep constantly putting out music. Even if you didn't think it was the best, everybody's shit not gonna always be hot. But then sometimes it'll be something you don't like that will become a hit. But if you got all this money off music and then you kind of neglect the music, I look at that a certain way as well. Now, before she start talking about Ray Monte, I want to give y'all a little bit of backstory. So the other day, Ray Monte put this video out.
I like to drag things out, but the videos y'all keep saying I'm ghetto and da 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 da, and it throws me off, because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty. They purse, give me everything you got. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem. And what bothers me as a black person, you guys say that I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact, and we're speaking on colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hooder, gangster, greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods. And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she isn't marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people. And again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison.
All right, now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not surprised that she took that as shade. But Cardi did respond on Twitter. And she said, it's crazy because when I became famous, people said I'm ghetto, talk shit about my accent, call me dumb because the way I speak, said I got no couth. Talk about my teeth, my braids, my two buns. And to this day, no matter what I accomplish, I still get called a stripper, all because I'm from the ghetto. People misinterpret me because apparently I'm loud and ghetto till this day. Call me a hood rat and all. When I sat down with Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, they called me a ghetto stripper. Why is it that y'all gotta use me to make y'all comparisons? Cause y'all only see the glory, but not when I get dragged 24/7. Leave me the fuck alone and out of y'all bullshit. Then Raymonte came back and he was basically saying, you know, it wasn't no shade. He felt like black people, you know, they get a tougher time when they're ghetto. He started talking about people like Sukiyana and Sexy Red. He said, you've had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get. It's a deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all. To not think you have it easier to be seen as marketable because your lighter is crazy. So he basically saying, well, you know, these other girls, they darker than you and they ghetto. They don't get the same opportunities as you, but you light skinned, so you get the opportunities. Now, I'll say this. Cardi made a switch. Cardi is not the same person who used to be doing that wild shit on Instagram. Now, she still does some little, like, you know, play with her boobs on live and stuff like that, but she made a visible switch to become more marketable. It ain't just because she light-skinned. She started making herself a little more brand friendly. And if you don't notice that, you kind of crazy, Mr. Ray Monte. Cardi also did respond and said, "That's not what you said. You said nobody called me ghetto, and now you moving the goalposts. You know why I'm where I'm at right now, because I took all of those no's and recognized that I had to change." See, that's what I'm talking about. She did change. I had to change the way I talk, the way I act, and the way I respond and how I present myself. You ignoring all of that and playing the color card because you don't like me, and it's fucked up. You using all these other women. Sexy Red is making bangers and on tour with Drake, and I bet money she's gonna win Female Rapper of the Year because she's grinding and working hard and not letting people call her ghetto distract her from the top. So miss me with that. And so we back to Cardi's live, and this is what she said about Raymonte earlier.
He hit me up on DM saying like, yo, I be feeling bad because I do be feeling like people be dragging you a lot, and please don't let people overwhelm you and make you want to, you're that. Like, it's that when he hit me up on DM and said that, after we had a whole argument a couple of months ago about something dumb, shit really meant a lot to me because I was in a very vulnerable state. And like right now, I feel like I'm in a vulnerable space, but I'm a little bit stronger. So it's like, damn, if you know that people drag me about this topic all the time, why did you bring me up as collateral to prove your point? You know my trigger points. Like, you literally mention my name. You could have mentioned Brandon Rock. You could have mentioned so many people, but you brought my name so I could get dragged down because people be playing in your face just like they played in my face years ago when I was in your position. And yes, I had to respond because it's like, yo, why are you playing with me like that? What I did to you? Why you did that to me? And it's like, oh, I didn't mean to get you dragged. I didn't this and that. But you know that I get dragged about this topic every single 8 months. I get dragged about this topic. So you know exactly what you was doing, bringing my name up. So I'm glad I said what I had to say. I know I'm going to get dragged down again, but I don't give a f. I'm tired of standing up for myself. I'm tired of y'all bringing my name up. Y'all could have bring everybody else, but of course, y'all got to break the big brim. Tired of it. Leave me the f alone. Stop trying to gaslight me. Stop trying to act dense. Stop trying to trying to twist words on why. But why do Cardi feel offended? Why the fuck y'all disturbing me on a Wednesday? Hey.
All right, so Cardi was letting niggas have it in the kids' playroom today. You see the baby at the end was like, "Mama, just turn the camera off, okay? It's time to play blocks, all right?" Now, I do like Cardi standing up for herself now. And if this is going to help her be more consistent and have energy to make music and do the shit that her fans want her to do, so be it. Because her fans are waiting for a tour and they waiting for an album, all right? Also, when it comes to this Ray Monte shit, yeah, I do think he started a bunch of shit for no reason and he tried to bring Cardi B into his shit. No, dog, you a man. Handle your shit on your own. Or if you want to do a comparison, compare yourself to another nigga. Don't compare yourself to a female. You know what I mean? And I get it. I think Ray Monte is a part of the LGBTQ community. And, you know, sometimes those dudes, they feel more relatable to females. But when it comes to your career, bro, you had to know that bringing up another female's sore past or, you know, some of her past that she might be trying to move on from was going to be a sensitive subject for her. I see everybody talking about how they feel bad for Angel Reese crying on the podium and saying she a woman, she got feelings too. The same thing go for Cardi B. Cardi a female, she got the right to feel a certain type of way when niggas bring up her name and about people dragging her and saying hateful things to her on social media. And like I said, I don't mind her bringing up, you know, whatever she wanted to bring up about this situation. And, you know, I hope Ray Monte don't feel disrespected. You know, keep doing your thing, bro. I'm just saying that, you know, I can understand why Cardi is upset. So, Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Cardi getting out her feelings today, and she making a lot of money off that TikTok. I wonder how much she made off of this live, because you know they said Soulja Boy was making $10,000-$20,000 a day. Now I don't think Cardi was on there like no long time, but she might have left off that thing with $5K. All right, but tell me what y'all think. Like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.